Mentorship comes in all different forms. You probably figured that out by now. And for me, there was a really interesting case of mentorship that happened in a handwritten letter years before I ever started my career. I grew up mainly in Houston, and one of the few female sports broadcasters lived in Houston. Her name was Lisa Malosky. And when I thought that I might want to go into sports, let me start that one more time. Okay, here we go. 3, 2. Mentorship comes in all different forms. You probably figured that out by now. And when I look back over the course of my career, I can identify a mentorship moment that came via a handwritten letter long before I ever started my career. I grew up in Houston, and Lisa Malosky was one of the few female sports anchors in the country, and I happened to watch her every night. I was a huge sports fan, so I wrote her a note and I said, "Lisa, I love what you do and you're so lucky, and I would love to be able to talk to the players, and I'm thinking about sports as a career." Now, this was before the days of email. Yes, I'm dating myself. And I waited weeks, and Lisa responded to me. And in her letter, she said, "It's important that you remember athletes are people too." And she told me that if my dream was to work in sports, that I could absolutely do it, and that she loved having a dream job. But it was the line about athletes being people too that really stuck with me. And it was beneficial in a number of different ways. I just didn't realize it at the time. At the time, I didn't understand it. But now, having been in the industry for almost 20 years, here's what it means. You can't overlook the human side of anything. And the best way to relate to athletes or coworkers is by treating them as individuals. That means getting to know them and investing time into them, into pouring yourself into building that relationship. That's been hugely important to me. And I know that it'll be hugely important to you, because here's the other thing that it does. It takes away some of the intimidation and the fear factor of walking into a room full of people I don't know. They're humans. They have the same challenges that I do. They might look different, but they are the same challenges at the end of the day. And I take a lot of confidence in that. And it has led to the entire approach that I have used during the almost 20-year career that I've had. That's my story. I would love to hear your story. Why don't you leave it in the comments?